Good evening, Professor. This week we're supposed to reflect on how we plan to choose our topic. After really thinking about it, and thinking about how my husband was gone for 2 months for Care Under Fire training, I decided that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a part of our Care Under Fire called the March algorithm. This is a training that we all have to do annually, and I have to constantly take tests and get my certifications for it. It's a big part of saving someone's life when deployed. So it's really grounded into us as corpsmen, which are basically medics for Marine and Navy, how to basically always be prepared to save a life. And this is kind of like mass casualties. This is basic care under fire in deployment in enemy land. So it's very, very important. The algorithm is called the MARCH algorithm. It stands for massive hemorrhaging, airway, respiration, circulation, and head trauma or hypothermia. This is a basic way to save someone's life out in the field. So when thinking about visual aids for this, I decided that I'd probably use either my husband or a coworker to help me with this. I figure that I can demonstrate the head to toe way to check someone and how they teach us to save the soldiers and sailors' lives or Marines' lives. And so I figured a body would be the best way to do this. I also decided that when thinking of preparing for my presentation, I would need to look up certain facts. I know how all the techniques work, but I need to know actual specific facts, which are similar to like how long can someone go without air? How long does it take for someone to bleed out? How long can it take for a TBI head wound to really start affecting someone if it's not treated? So something like these that I can actually add into my speech while I'm demonstrating. I also want to write out my speech. I think that'll really help me remember what I'm supposed to say and keep me on track as I demonstrate throughout my video. Other elements I really need to think about are my introduction and my conclusion. I know in Chapter 10 this week we read about how you really need to gain a reader's attention. So I can't just hop into the March algorithm. I have to let them know kind of what it's about, why it's important, some of the facts on how it saves people's lives. And with my conclusion, I don't want to just end it at the end of the algorithm. I want to leave a lasting impression, possibly a story, or maybe using parallel construction to dispense another fact or a rhetorical question on why shouldn't they learn this at the very end. So that's what I think I'm going to do for my topic for this Unit 6 assignment. Thank you for listening.